just going to Google real quick, which means that audio drops. Let's check it out. Ultima Online Antique Insurer. I'm just going to check what it does to make sure that I couldn't really find it in less than 5 seconds, which means I'm going back to the stream, and in case someone else knows what antique on an item means, they can let us know. I have a feeling it means that you can't insure the item, but I'm not sure. Okay, so basically it took us how long? Probably about 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and we made 29 points. I'm not sure that's good or bad, but at least it'll allow you to get some gargoyle loot or human and elf loot, so it's not... You can get stuff. Random damage eater 15%, so that's kind of cool for a tank. Damage eater basically means that when you get hit, you absorb some of it and turn it into hit points. 10 hit point regen. I don't know. I guess you lose out on a bunch of other things, but it might be good. And that's it. So the rest is just crafty stuff, and I guess that would explain why people aren't really doing that. Because I have literally never seen anyone there, and I don't think I'll be doing that in the future. I mean, I might do it just to quickly kill crap that will let me get stuff like this, like the artifact, but I don't know. Let's see, where's the bank at? Cove Bank. Here we are. This is a crappy town. It's even got rats. Crappy town. Here we are. This is the one I got. So now I have the Breastplate of Justice, Arms of Compassion, and the Solarates of Sacrifice. Oh yeah. Maybe I should try it on, just to see what it looks like. I have tried this and it looked like crap. Maybe not crap, but it didn't look awesome. Let's get rid of the shoulders, see what they look like. Okay. Couldn't really tell what they looked like. And what's this? Solarates? Maybe they're gloves. Maybe they're shoes. Oh, hang on a sec. They're shoes. I didn't even have a shoe piece before. Oh. Hang on a second. Never mind. I thought I was being clever, but I'm not. Yeah, Horrendous says rewards aren't that good, it seems. Also, don't think it's worth it. Just fun action to try to stay alive as long as possible. And Orbit says, ah, okay. I just heard artifact and I got excited. Yes, that's kind of how I was, but you can get artifacts in all of the old dungeons. They have this sort of system where the more mobs you kill in the old dungeons, you get points, and that will eventually unlock stuff for you. And then, you know, once you get an artifact, your points are reset again. There's really no reason for me to wear these shoes, because they need to be part of an 8-piece set in order to get that 5 to all resist kind of bonus, and that's not really worth it, because all you get on this is like resists that are crappy and then self-repair, and same goes here. So it's like a bunch of items that just repair themselves. Awesome. Alright. Let's get rid of my ice slayer. Put this one back on because it gives me a little bit of mana regen and also absorbs 5% of the incoming frost damage that I take. I would like to go to maybe kill some paragons in, what's it called? The place with the Cyclops sus. I like that one. I forgot where it was. Is it Ilshinar and then Honesty? I think it is. Run! I think it's this way. I'm gonna go in and check it out. Not 100% sure. I think it's this way. Greater among bats. And a golem. And a Juka Lord. And I don't think I'm going the right way, actually. Oh, I'll just check out whatever is this way. And then all of a sudden a giant stomps me and I'm dead. Enslaved gargoyle. Don't mind me, just passing through. A Juka warrior. I could try him. Let's see what his resists. Poison is low and he's a reptile. My reptile slayer is in the back. Good thing I can just do this and then squish him in the face. Okay, never mind. He has super awesome armor. Even with armor ignore, I'm really not hurting him a whole lot. I gained a lot of karma. And there's a golem. They can sometimes drop stuff that's kind of neat for the trash bin. I have no idea where I'm actually headed, so, you know, let's just pretend like I know. I should probably go back. I must have run the wrong way at some point, because I know for a fact that this is not the right way to, whatever it was called that I wanted to go to. I think it was I wanted to go to that place with the Cyclopean something. Ooh, Chaos Dragoon Elite. Sounds very fancy. Are you hitting me? Really? Time to get owned. He had a lot of money for a slave, and plate gear, and a jester's hat. Can you imagine what this is going to be like once they update the loot system? It's going to be awesome. No slayers for this guy. Squish. I think it's going to be pretty cool because we'll be able to kill these guys and actually get loot that's suited for the difficulty of killing them, you know. And we'll who's this? Sardo. Hello. That's horrendous. He says I'm going the wrong way. Well, I kind of figured that when I didn't see them. Naked Sardo to the rescue. Oh, there was a Dragoon something Paragon. Never mind. We just ran past it. An Etienne. Oh, and a Paragon Ed. That's killed us. No! Don't run! Hold still, by the way, because when you run, the Paragon will chase you. I learned that. This is me tanking. I'm like moving. La, 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 la. If you run, paragons will chase you. Let's see, did he have anything awesome? He didn't really have anything awesome. Could have been lucky though, he could have had a chest. And then, oh, is this the Cyclopean? It is. Yay! We're here. The loot here, I think, will be very, very interesting once we get the next patch, because these are fairly strong mobs. They just haven't been properly itemized for their difficulty. Blade Spirit. I remember those Blade Spirits in the original game. People were just... I remember we had a term for people who would deliberately flag themselves for PvP by walking into these... They would be called jumpers. Because there were people in the game that would actually go in there and get PvP flagged. Or actually flagging the owner of the Blade Spirit. So basically when they saw Blade Spirit, they would engage it, and the caster would then be flagged for PvP, and everyone would kill him. And the person who jumped into the Blade Spirit would not be penalized for this. So we called them jumpers when they did that. I don't think it's possible to do that anymore, though, as far as I know. The whole jumping kind of thing. Oh. Go back here. Sardo, you need to stand still. Otherwise, I cannot hold aggro. Just ping-ponging back and forth in the hopes that the mob will start to attack me. And it is. As long as we're taking it nice and slow, we should be okay, though. We need to loot as well. At least money-wise, these guys are pretty good. And they're actually kind of good loot-wise, too. I'm gonna pick some of these 200-ish loot thingies. And a skull. Oops. Just had to bring down a window that popped up. The thing is, Ultima Online does not keep audio. So if Ultima Online doesn't have focus, then audio drops. Which is kind of annoying, because you can always tell if I'm doing something in a different window. And that happens sometimes, because people are messaging me and they're like, "Hey, are you streaming?" Yes, I am. At the moment. So Krella, I would like to know, how did you get into gaming? It's the question of the day. We've heard it from a bunch of people so far. We've heard Nintendos, Commodore 64s. Where did Zardo go? Oh, I forgot to group him. Dope. Oh, he teleported away. Thank you very much for showing me this place, by the way. I appreciate it. I need to be careful. I'm too young to die. Yay! My Bushido went up again. Yeah, they are. They're not really mage related. Horrendous says he ported away. They're a bit hard for a mage. And that's true. If you want to, though, you're more than welcome to just stick around, get part of the karma if you want to. You can cast heals. I don't know if that helps with your magery skill. Oh, this is annoying. I turn the head a little bit and then it gets super bright, so I'm just gonna not turn the head if I can. I probably shouldn't explore too much because then all of a sudden I'll be overwhelmed and I'll be screaming and crying like a little girl. Or just screaming. I never cry on stream. Yeah, it'll be interesting though. We're today is the 6th of September, which means there is less than 10 days for Albion Online. And that is a game that I am really looking forward to. So I'm hoping that, at least for, I guess, the guild aspect of things and playing an MMO that's populated and still having a bit of that Ultima Online feel, I'm hoping that Albion Online is going to be able to deliver a little bit on that part. Because as much as I love Ultima Online, I just don't see this game changing enough in the future. And I really love changes. I'm not that much of a fan of games that are developed in one way and then never change. They need to constantly be living and breathing and changing. And I guess it's too early to say, but I don't feel that Ultima Online really changes enough at the moment. Krella says, I've always played games. My first computer was an Amiga 500. Later it was a PC, then Windows, PC with Windows, Prince of Persia, Wolfenstein, PlayStation with Spyro and Resident Evil. And Krella says, are you going to play Arcade with Semper Danica? I really don't think so. The game does not appeal to me at all. I played the game and I was so bored. It just, I don't know. The controls were horrible. The skill system was really basic and bland. I felt that there was nothing in it for me, because I love to develop a character. I love to pick out skills and do something with it. It just didn't feel rewarding to me. I did buy that super pack or whatever, the $150 crappy thing. So, you know, I'm probably gonna play it at some point, but I really don't see myself playing Arcade. It didn't appeal to me. Albion Online I might play, but I doubt that we'll be seeing a lot of players from Semper Danica playing that. Mainly because it's a full PvP game with looting, and I think it's too hardcore. But yeah, I mean, the whole thing about having the house, that was, I don't know, I want to build my own house. I don't want to play Farmville with my house. And that's essentially what I felt that Arcade was doing. Like having to log in every day and making sure you click your trees and... Ugh. Didn't work for me. Oh, evil monster shooting me. Let's get back to the type. Woohoo! Tactics just went up. And I think also one of the things for me with starting to play Arcade is that the guild, Semper Danica, that we're... Krella and I are both a member of that. We have a lot of people who get super excited about a game. And they post on the forums and they talk about it, and then 3 weeks later they don't play it anymore. So for me, that doesn't really work. You know, I want to play with people that are reliable and play often, or I'd rather play solo. And Arcade plus solo, I think I'd rather swim naked through an ocean of barbed wire. Because that game just does not... It's not going to work for a solo player. Regardless of what anyone tells you, I don't think the game's going to work for solo. As soon as you want to achieve something awesome with your character, you're going to need to go out and you'll meet other players, and they will grief you. The game, I mean, I think that's also one of the things I didn't like about the game. The level of toxicity in the global chat, it was horrific. Like, people were really laying into each other, and I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. I love the graphics though. I think the game had super awesome graphics. Lizard Man Slayer, repeat. Ooh, Cyclopean Warrior. Here we go. Bleed attack twice in a row. Not quite what I was hoping for. This guy can drop a chest. Oh, sorry about the blinking. I'll get it sorted in a moment. Oh, where did Merble go? By the way, I realize that this is probably not the best timing for streams. Most people have a life on Saturdays. I noticed that with my Sunday stream as well, that viewer count is a little bit low when I do the streams during the weekend, but rest assured, I'll be doing some streaming during the week as well. It's just that this week that I just went through, I was sick, so I couldn't stream, and that sucked. But throat is getting a little bit better, just a little bit. Oh, hey Merble. I didn't see you in the chat list. Maybe my client is just woogie. I don't know. Did you lose your admin thingy, your moderator sign? Oh, you're semi here. Yeah, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, you are here. I want a Titan Slayer. That would be awesome. You don't have a life, you just have Guild Wars 2. Yeah. I don't have a life. Or actually I do. I just prefer to, when I have weekends, I'd rather either spend them with my girlfriend or just relax in front of the computer and recharge for next week. Um, and that's essentially what I'm doing today, just recharging. Because the girlfriend is out drinking coffee with her friends, which is good. Gives me time to stream and just relax. But yeah, as I was saying previously, on Mondays in the future, I'll probably be doing like a short kind of stream. Because girlfriend's going to be watching some television show on Monday anyway, so why not spend the time on something that I enjoy? I'm not saying that Grey's Anatomy is a bad television show. I'm just saying that Grey's Anatomy is a bad television show. No, Grey's Anatomy is just not for me. I'm not really a fan of the drama. I like Sherlock Holmes, though. Especially the new one with Benedict Cumberbatch. He portrays Sherlock in such an awesome way. Oh, Cyclopean Warrior. Hit. This is good for swordsmanship, though. I think I'm actually going to hit the cap of 110. And then I'm going to need to start either switching to a mace weapon, because I have a scroll that lets me get 120 with maces, or just earn a lot of money and spend 20 million or whatever it is, 7 million, on a swordsmanship 120 scroll. That will allow me to get to 120. And having a high cap in swordsmanship is important for me because the higher your weapon skill is, the lower your chances of missing a mob is. So it's super important for me. Seeing as if I don't hit a mob, I'm not going to get health back. So it's like an evil circle. When I'm fighting mobs, you know, if they're strong, then I don't hit as much, and if I don't hit as much, I don't get health back, because I get like 20 to 30% of the damage back that I'm dealing. So it is very much a vicious circle when I'm playing this game and fighting strong mobs. Oh, Noble says soon he has to get ready, he has visitors. Oh, awesome. So you do have a life. You have real human people coming over to visit you. That went fast. I think it's time for me to slowly think about heading back. Because my inventory is, or at least money-wise, I'm feeling that it's a bit too dangerous for me to lose what I have at the moment, money-wise. So much crap. Let's see. Oh, there's a Paragon Titan. That might actually get dangerous. I'll do my best. Actually, should be fine. As long as too many of the other mobs don't join in. And of course they did. Crap, I might actually get killed. Or not. As long as they don't eat all my mana. Please don't eat all my mana. There we go. The thing is, when they use the mana drain thing, I can't do the AoE, and if I can't do the AoE, then I die. Because I'm not going to get health back, as I was talking about the vicious circle. Anyways, I'm back with just one mob now, so looks good. Should be fine. I got this. I'm winning. I'm winning. Yay! I got him. Awesome. Let's see what he has. 1800 gold and a sausage. Nom nom nom. What about the loot though? So crap. Oh shoot. I was being nuked. I didn't actually realize that I was going low. Good thing I can do this. Oh, that might actually go bad. He paralyzed me. Oh shoot. Come on guys. Don't do this to me, evil monsters. Yeah. That was exciting, almost. And Merble says, yeah, sometimes it seems like I have a life. Sometimes only. It's good though. Everyone needs to feel like they have a life occasionally. Let me just finish up looting all these silly little mobs here. A maul. I don't see mauls very often. And I seem to remember them being kind of okay weapons. But I guess things have changed. I just want the stuff with about 200 or 300 intensity for imbuing purposes. Let's get the heck out of Dodge before things go bad. Here we go. I'm just gonna grab a drink. Oh man, it's still flickering a lot. I guess it's because the way that my cam is positioned and the way that the window is, it sort of, I don't know, like every now and then the light balance just switches and the camera just goes berserk. Let's see if I have something that I want to sell, just so you guys can see how that works. Did I loot anything interesting? Not really. Staff with faster casting, but how does that work? I mean, you can't cast spells. I guess it works for paladin stuff, maybe? What's this? A pair of leather shorts. I don't know. I guess I could check out the arcane gem, just for the heck of it. Let's see what this is worth. I will do a vendor search. I can't do a vendor search. I'm gonna go into my house and try again. Is it because I have just been in combat recently? Probably is. Okay, as soon as I can, I'm gonna do a vendor search. And this just goes in the bag. That didn't go in the bag. This is my bag for stuff that needs to be unraveled, disenchanted, so I can gain skill ups. And these are my imbuing reagents in this bag, and then let's try a vendor search now. There we go. And what was the name of this item? An arcane gem. And then let's kill this, and that, and that, and do a search. And I'll see what comes up. An arcane gem, 99 gold. And then another guy is selling up 10 arcane gems for 999. So these are not really expensive. Although there aren't that many for sale. But, you know, there could be a variety of reasons for that. So my next step is to go up here, click my trash bin. Let me open this. Click my trash bin with the left mouse and then select appraise for cleanup, and I can see how many points am I going to get. This item has no turn-in value, so it's basically poop. I'm going to keep it in case I ever need it, because 99 gold is not something that I feel that I'll ever need. Unless it's like multiple instances of 99 gold. But you know what? We could go check out... Let's see. Essence of Diligence, maybe. What is this? Faster cast recovery? Sounds okay. Crystal shards. Oh, they're for damage increase. They're kind of rare though, so I need those. What about these? Reflective wolf eyes. I have a feeling no one's ever really going to buy them, but still worth a try. Vendor search, and I'll try reflective wolf eyes. And do a search for that, and we'll see what people sell these for. No one's actually selling these. Or, I spelled it wrong. Reflective wolf eye? Okay. That could have been it. It was. Okay, so about 3,000 for one. Because it says 10 for 30k. Do I want to sell 10 for 30k? I could probably just sell them for less. We'll see. Because, you know, these are kind of easy to get, and I don't mind farming the wolves. I did that earlier in the stream. So you know what? Let's try that. See goods. I'll put it here. There are other options for selling stuff like this, but, you know, I'm just going to do this. I'll split it up into stacks of 5. And see how that works out. Let's see, 1,500 for each. Or maybe lower. 1,000 for each. And then someone could resell it. Yeah, let's do that. So that would be 5,000 for a stack. Yeah. And that's going to cost me 30 gold per day. So, you know, I'm hoping that this gets sold. If it doesn't, then darn. Because then I'm going to be wasting 30 gold every day, but it will get sold eventually. Then I can click my vendor here. By the way, I also equipped him. I actually dragged and dropped gear onto him to give him the lance and make him look like this. I'm going to grab his cloak again and then dye it another color. If I can. Do I still have my dyes? I have a leather dye, but that doesn't work. At least I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Darn it. Let's see if I still have a dyeing kit. I don't, but you know what? I have cash, so we're good. I'm gonna teleport to... Where do I get dyes? That would probably be the tailor. I'll go for New Haven. Because I want him to have a colorful outfit. I want it to be red. So, let's go find the tailor. What's this? Bulk order deed thingies. Tailor. I need to go further this way then. Oh, Taylor is in this building. Cleverly marked with a scissor. Should have known. Alright. The cobbler? Probably not. The tailor? Buy. Dyeing tub. And dyes? Not going to be necessary. Already have stuff. And let's go back to the house. Because then I can place my dye tub. I can place it here. I wish to secure this. And I could just, you know what? Should probably change the security so that everyone can use this. They can't pick it up though, it's still locked down, but everyone can click it and use the colors. I want red. And I'm also going to want to do this thingy that he's wearing. This one. That needs to be red too. And now I can give him some clothing. Red cloak. Ooh. And a red sash. There we go. Looks a bit more interesting now. Not much. A bit more interesting though. I can double click him and that opens up this menu. It'll tell me how much do I need to pay every day, real life day. 125 gold. He currently carries 6.6k gold, and it tells me that this vendor is gonna work with his current gold for 53 days. You can customize his appearance, you can rename the shop, collect the gold, check out your goods, you can sort it the way you want it to be with bags and better like managed inventory than what I currently have. You know what? I'm gonna throw a couple more of these in for 5k pop. It's gonna be a bit more expensive for me to keep the vendor, but I'm hoping that it might sell. If it's not gone in a week, then I'm taking them away again. Because it is essentially costing me an extra 90 gold per day, which is not a ton, but it's still money. I have enough for a month, so that's good. You know what? I'm gonna put 1,000 gold onto him just so you can see what happens then. I need to close this and double click it. Now he has 41 days worth of worky. So it's quite a solid system. This particular house can host, let's see, is it storage or information? It is storage. He can host, this house or area can host 50 vendors. I'm only using one at the moment, but it's quite a nice feature that you're actually able to place these in your house, and people can buy stuff from you. If you actually want people to sell stuff to you, you need to do something different, which is what I'm going to go do now. I'm going to grab these hides. Can I carry that? Oh, I can. Awesome. And I'm going to teleport to Magentia, which is usually where I do this, because as far as I know, there aren't any other places that have this. I showed them in a previous stream, and it's not a great way to make money for an older player, but for a new player like me who doesn't have the killing power, this particular vendor here is actually quite good. He will buy barbed leather pieces for 205 gold a pop, and they're kind of easy for me to farm. So that's what I normally do. I'll just sell all 133 to him, click trade, and it tells me that I'm going to get 27k gold for that. So that's what I'll do. Let's say you were a couple of people, you went out there, you slew dragons, and one person picks up all the gold, the other person picks up all the leather, and none of you are going to actually be using the leather for anything, you know, then you might be able to make a profit that way. I'm not sure about his prices on the other things, because they are like absurdly low. Afflictive Wolf Eye, 600. So, you know, essentially, he could be buying these off a bunch of players and then reselling them a lot more expensively. And that's probably also what he does with the other things. People told me that Silver Snake skin is like 10,000 gold for one or 5,000 gold for one. This guy is only paying you 500, so you kind of need to know the prices as well. Oh, lodestones for 100, and you know they were 99 where I saw it, like player vendors. So yeah, it's not a huge deal. Undying Flesh, 500. You kind of need to get a bit higher if any of this is gonna work for selling. But with hides and skins, when you're getting like 5 to 20 on a mob, then that's better to sell. See, these are even lower, these prices. Arrows, 7 gold for an arrow. That's just a waste of money, really, if you were to sell it to him. Black pearls, 4 gold. Oh, he doesn't have any money, so never mind. I was just thinking, aren't black pearls like 3 gold at the vendor? But yeah, I'm assuming that all people here have already checked the vendor prices before they actually start doing stuff like this. See, this guy is buying arrows for 21 gold a pop. Selling arrows. So like if you wanted to buy an arrow from him, that will cost you 21 gold. It's just waste. Waste. And you know, he's selling Bora pelts for 7.5k, these essences for 20k, and that's kind of why I feel that a lot of players are probably multi-boxing, you know, buying stuff really cheap and then selling it. Or just doing it on the same character and they don't care that people see what they're doing. Sorry. This guy's selling powder of translocation for 600. He doesn't have anything left, and he's buying it for 400. I think I might have seen one that was buying for 1,000. So that would be fun to just go to one vendor, buy a crap load of stuff, and then sell it. Unless, of course, that guy was on the computer 24/7 and he had both, and he was like selling something for you to go buy it because you thought you could then go flip it immediately at some other vendor, and then as soon as you bought it from vendor 1, he would close vendor 2, and then yeah. Paranoid? Maybe. That's what I'm thinking, you know, like I would probably, no, I wouldn't. That's just mean. But I know that people do this. See, this guy's buying pieces of barbed leather for 120. And let's say he had any pieces of barbed leather. He was selling them for 160. So essentially, if he had any, I could buy them from him for 160 and then go straight down to the other guy and sell them for 205. It's not a huge profit, but let's say he had 10,000 of these. Overall, you know, that would be profit. And then there's blank scrolls. This guy wants to buy 1.3 million blank scrolls. He wants to pay 10 for one. The vendor sells them for 5. So, you know, let's say I teleport to New Haven. And this is not New Haven. Here it is. I'll teleport to New Haven. I'm just gonna double my money real quick. Obviously, this will only work as long as this guy is still buying. But check it out. Here's the Mage Guild. Maybe someone else has already been buying scrolls. He hasn't, so it's 20. I buy all of these, 5 a pop. In about half an hour, he's going to restock and he'll have 40 scrolls. Because that's how this system works. So essentially, if I was bored one day, I could do this. buy up all these scrolls from these guys, come back half an hour later, buy 40 from each of them, come back half an hour later, or however long it is for restocking, and then buy 80 from each of these NPCs. So, you know, at this point, I'm not really making a lot of money at all, because I'm only getting like 20 from each of these guys. So right now I have 100, and that means I've spent 500 gold. I have, let's see, 120. Technically, I could go to Britain's Mage Guild as well and do that. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to show you what it, you know, what it is possible for an entirely new player to make money like this. Assume where the vendor was, which I can't. I don't think it was this guy. It was up here. Over here? Oh crap. Was it Kimmy? Definitely not Kimmy. Was it up here? Nope. Maybe I should have made a note and remembered which one I was actually buying from. Is it this guy? Cheap Ignot? Nope. What about this guy? Yeah, this is the guy, Leather Broker. So this is something, you know, you should make a note of where it is. Blank scrolls, selling them for 10 pieces a pop. So, you know, 120 scrolls. And I'm going to get 1,200 gold for that. So, I know it's not a lot, obviously, but I did just double my gold. The money that I spent. At least I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did, because I spent 600 gold for 120 scrolls, and I got back 1,200 gold. So that would kind of be like a newbie tip. How to earn a little bit of extra money, how to double your cash. Obviously, you're going to need to visit a lot of mage guilds to do that. But it is entirely possible. And, you know, at one point, every 30 minutes, these guys are going to have 999 left. By the time this guy discovers, I guess, you know, I mean, he has a limit of 1.3 million scrolls. That's 13 million gold. That's a lot of gold. For me, anyway. And then there's bones that he's willing to buy. There's pieces of leather. 16 gold. You know what? Let's go check out the tanner. There might be a tanner in this town. Actually, screw that. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to teleport to New Haven again. That was not New Haven. And I know there's a tanner there. Again, this is not something I would recommend a player to do if they are not new at the game, because it's not fast money unless you can get large amounts of leather. Like here's 500 cut leather, but that's not worth it because it costs 45, and he was paying, hang on a sec, what was he paying? I forgot. That sucks. Let's get back and have a look. I think he was not paying anywhere near 45. Is he up here? The leather dude? He is. See, now I remember. Leather broker. He is paying 16 for a piece of leather, so that's not worth it at all. But for some reason, he's paying double. I guess it's because it's such a low amount, but you know, he's paying double for the scrolls. So with that, I think it's time to cut the stream short, because my voice is starting to really die out. And I don't want to end up losing it for the rest of the night. So I think it's time for me to grab a break, and I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. I think from about 1 p.m. UK time to maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4. We'll see tomorrow. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and hope to see you tomorrow. If not, have a great day, and you're more than welcome to stay on the stream and chit chat. I'm going to be staying while I play. I just need to give the voice a bit of rest. So thanks for popping by. I'll see you guys in the future. Bye bye.